Aaron in Malta, and thank you, Aaron. I have never gotten a question from somebody in Malta. It sounds like such an exotic, warm place. And it's cold outside right now. I know you can't probably see through the windows, but it's doggone cold here in Colorado, and I think about warmer places. Ah, well, summer is on the way. Aaron's question has to do with amplifiers and whether or not stereo amplifiers have a big difference from monoblock amplifiers. And as we know, a stereo amplifier has two channels, left and right, within the chassis, and a monoblock amplifier has just one. Generally, they are the same size. So to have a monoblock set for your stereo amplifier, you're going to have two big boxes, where with a stereo amplifier, you'll have one. This is a BHK 300 monoblock amplifier. And it might be a little deceiving because of the way we do it, because you can see there are actually two sets of binding posts on the back, and it looks like this might be the left channel and that's the right, but these are both the same. And we do this for bi-wiring if you want to bi-wire. But you can see there's only one input. Here's the XLR balanced input, and here is the RCA. And so this is a monoblock amplifier, and it's the same chassis, and in our case, basically the same insides. Let's see if I can, Jesus. I'll get a hernia doing this. This thing weighs almost 100 pounds. But you can see inside all this stuff that's in here, the transformer, the tubes, the MOSFET outputs. Let's see if I can get it back down. Jeez Louise. Okay. Sorry. Man, that thing is heavy. All that stuff inside is essentially what we do in a stereo amplifier as well. So there's a similar amount of stuff. So what's the difference? Well, in its simplest form, a monoblock amplifier, one amplifier for the left, one amplifier for the right, has the advantage of isolation, so that you're not sharing one transformer amongst two channels, and you're not sharing a common power cord and power supply, which is typically what happens. And the differences in sound quality are pretty significant. Every line of amplifiers that we make, and I know a number of companies are the same way, have both mono and stereo versions. And stereo versions are convenient, they sound great, but they are nowhere near as good as monoblock versions in most companies' repertoire, and certainly not in ours. A monoblock amplifier, where you take a complete chassis, power supply, amplifier, binding post, the whole bit, and you dedicate it to one channel, and then do the same on the other channel, that's going to sound a hell of a lot better than one box with left and right channels. Now, I know, when I do these videos, I talk in absolutes, and I apologize for that. And the reason that people get upset, I understand, because I say absolutely, monoblock amplifiers are better than stereo amplifiers. And I get feedback and kickback on that because that's such an absolute saying. And you might have a stereo amplifier that you know is a great sounding piece. And I'm not dissing your stereo amplifier, really I'm not. I mean, if I didn't think they were any good, we wouldn't make stereo amplifiers. They are good. They are very good. It's just that on a highly resolving system, for people that actually pay a lot of attention to the way things sound, monoblocks, for very specific reasons, are better. And that's just a fact. It's easy to demonstrate. It's easy to hear. They are twice as expensive. So it's not for the faint of heart. So if you're just getting involved in this, or you have a limited budget, then by all means, go for a stereo power amplifier. It'll be just fine. But monoblocks are better. All right, thanks for the question. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.